Hey guys, welcome back. I've just got done feeding everyone and I'm just starting to muck out and tidy up. It's kind of a mess here today. Blue went on a bit of a rampage last night. So he's smashed up the bucket. There's bits of it there. Yeah, he's given that a good battering. He had a good go at breaking the ball as well. He managed to get hold of multiple hay nets last night and he's ripped holes in them. And I don't know how he managed to get hold of that shavings bag. That one is a mystery. But yeah, I haven't poo picked out there yet, but we'll deal with that as we're going along. But yeah, I figured I would grab the camera and take you guys with me and just kind of have a chat with you as we go around. And just talk about plans for 2022, let you know some of the goals I've got, some of the things I'd like to get done this year, and also talk about like the future of this channel really. So I'm gonna crack on mucking out and you guys can come around with me and we'll have a good old chinwag. Hello Taz. Oh, there's hay nets everywhere. Okay, let's stuff some hay nets for a few minutes. Okay, so the first thing I kind of wanted to talk about was motivation and goal setting. So they kind of go hand in hand really for me. This year I really want to try and like get some structure to my goals. Like I always have really vague goals, and I mean they're not bad goals, but they are vague, and I find that I will drift away from them. Lots of them just kind of get forgotten about and swept under the carpet. So I really want to start holding myself more accountable for like tracking progress with my goals and things like that. A few friends of mine have actually messaged me this year about like goal setting, motivation, mindset and all that kind of thing. And one of them has actually invited me to join his online forum, where they basically, it's a group of them doing it, where they set their goals, they discuss their goals, they talk about motivation, they plan things, encourage each other. It's a really positive place to be, so I really would like to make it, like my first goal I think needs to be to actually use that platform, because it's a really positive place and I think it's good to have a group of like-minded people around you who are gonna poke you and prod you when you've kind of fallen off the wagon a bit and give you that encouragement that you need. Sometimes you don't always need positive encouragement. Sometimes if you're like me and you have a tendency to be a bit of a lazy arse, you kind of need someone to say, oi, come on, where are you at? Which is exactly what happened to me the other day. I got an email come through basically saying, you know, where is everyone? Come on. You said you were going to do this thing and no one's done anything yet. And yeah, that really made me start thinking that I am definitely that kind of person who says I'm going to do something and then it fizzles out way too often, and I need to change that about myself. So with that in mind, I'm going to start setting myself some goals, and I want to be really mindful this year to actually write them down in a place where I'm going to look at them often. And just bear with me a sec, emptying a hay net. But yeah, I want to set goals that are going to motivate me as well. I find so often that my goals tend to be kind of dull and boring, like last year. Let's think of a goal I had last year that I completely flopped on. Do you know what? I can't even remember them. They must have been that dull and boring that I can't even remember them. And I know I had them. I know I had goals last year. But see, this is my point. This is my problem. I need goals that are going to motivate me. So what I'm doing is I'm going through at the moment and I'm trying to pick out competitions. And I'm not going to let myself pick out the same old competitions that I always do. So with dressage in particular, hello Mr. Blueser, I have a real habit of picking the same ones over and over again. I mean, I've been going and doing dressage for about 7 or 8 years now, something like that. And this is absolutely ridiculous and really embarrassing to admit. But in that time, I have made zero progress. Literally zero. I'm still riding prelim level tests on a regular basis because that's my comfort zone. Oh, Blueberry, did you bang your head? Silly boy. Well, that hurt. But yeah, it's just ridiculous. I've been doing the same tests over and over again for years. Now, I have been working on higher level stuff at home, so I've been working on lateral movements, I've been working on collection and extension. We've been training all of these things, but for some absurd reason I have limited myself to just doing the same tests at competitions over and over again. And I think part of that is down to a bit of a fear factor, like I'm worried of going out and embarrassing myself. I remember the first few times I did dressage tests was quite embarrassing anyway, because obviously everyone at dressage has like these big fancy warm bloods, especially where we go. Up the road here at Burrows is a really good competition centre and they run some really high level stuff. And so even when you go on an unaffiliated day, you'll quite often find that loads of local trainers will bring their fancy pants horses down to get like experience and mileage. And so me rocking up on my fuzzy wuzzy little gypsy cobs that have questionable manners at times, it kind of makes you feel a bit out of place. And I think that's partly why I've never gone any further with it, which is absolutely ridiculous when I think about it, because I've literally limited myself and my own psychology here. It's crazy. So one of my goals for this year is that, with the exception of Blue, because he's had very little schooling in comparison to the others, purely because of the issues we've been having with his feet. So with the exception of Blue, none of my horses are allowed to do prelim tests anymore. So Nell and Woody, it is novice and up from now on. Which, kind of makes me feel a bit uneasy, because, yeah, I think I've done like 2 novice tests in my life, both on Woody. To be fair, we didn't get terrible scores, but it ups the game quite a lot. Because once you go up into novice, you've got a lot more competent riders, as opposed to being in prelim, you've got a lot more like novice-y riders who probably have very much the same mindset as me, in that they're a bit scared to go and do the next level, they're a bit nervous and all that. So yeah, that is my first goal of the year, is no more prelim dressage, except on Blue. He is allowed the grace of a couple of prelim tests just to get us back in the swing of things, because he is so far behind the others. Yeah, so that's going to be interesting. And like, to any of my friends who might be watching this, if you catch me doing a prelim test, feel free to come and have a go at me, because I feel like I need that really badly. So I really want to set some goals with regards to like pushing myself as well. So another area that I've failed miserably over the last few years is I just have not pushed myself to learn new things. I keep like rerunning the same things over and over. Tia, be careful, you're going to knock the camera. So, back up. No, back. Back. Don't knock the camera. Good girl, stay there. Being invaded by a black dog who has zero personal space awareness right now. Oh, okay, a tractor's going up the road and that distracted her. Brilliant. So go back at the tractor, guys. Maybe it's Pat. Go say hello to him. Go say hello to him. Go on. Is it Pat? No, it's not Pat. I've literally lost my trail of thought now. Yeah, so thinking about like, I keep doing the same things over and over again. I've let myself become really stagnant. Now, like, everybody keeps blaming stuff on COVID the last 2 years, but honestly, since COVID hit, I have really just let my standards slip. I used to be really, like, competitive. I used to like going places. I used to like doing stuff. And since having that whole year off of doing literally nothing, I feel like I've just lost my mojo a little bit. And I really want to get that back. I really want to get that competitive mindset back. Because having that competitive mindset is what drives me to want to improve myself. So I find I'm one of those people that if I don't have a competition booked, I will tend to not train. Being completely open and honest, I need that kind of fear of failure, or that fear of making myself look stupid in public, to drive me into improving myself. And so that's something I'm going to do this year, is I am going to plan a competition, at least one competition every month. I don't care what it is. It can be dressage, it can be a show, it could be clear round jumping, literally anything, as long as it is competitive. Purely because I want something to push me and to motivate me. Because without it, I just kind of drift into, like, nothingness. It is, I can't even explain it. It's the weirdest thing. My little helper. Oh, you cold? Little Tazzie's cold. I should have put your big coat on, shouldn't I? Yeah, should have put your big coat on. Never mind, you'll be okay. You'll survive. You have to run around to keep warm. You have to run around to keep warm. Hello, invader of personal space. Hello. Yeah, see, she's trying. See, this is. Let me just see if she'll do it. Yeah, see, that's where Tia feels comfortable. You guys have serious issues. Do you know that? Serious. It's not normal. Oh, girl. What are we going to do with you, huh? Right. What are we going to do this year then, Birdie? I want to get you jumping. That's our goal for you, isn't it? To get you jumping. Yeah. So, Nellie's mission this year. Oh, that sun is so bright. It's lush, but it's not great for when you're wandering around with a camera in your face and you look all squinty. Let's have a sit in the little garden here. Yeah, so Nellie's mission this year, we really want to get her jumping. Now that's kind of a twofold goal for her and for me, because I am a chicken when it comes to jumping, and I really want to not be a chicken when it comes to jumping. Now I don't want to be like, I have no desire to be jumping like 6-foot rails or anything crazy like that. That's just not me. The dogs have got the zoomies. Will you get the zoomies? Now she's going to chase a bird. This vlog is just so hickety-pickety right now, but whatever. Yeah, jumping. So, not interested in crazy big jumping. I would be happy if I could comfortably and confidently pop a 3-foot course, whether that be show jumping or cross country or whatever. Because that's going to open up the door for us to do fun rides, including a lot of the fences instead of going around a lot of them. I'd really like to do like low-level cross country. With Woody especially, I'd really like to do some like one-day events. I think that could be really fun. Tia? No, honey. Yeah, so I've been like stalking local one-day events for years now, and I am yet to sign up to one. So that's something I really want to do this year, is get all of them jumping nicely, like 2'6" to 3-foot fences, get my confidence up there, get us in a real solid jumping place, and then go out and have some fun with it. Because jumping is fun. Like, once I get over the fact that I can actually jump, I really, really enjoy it. Again, this is one of these like little psychology things that goes on in my head. If I don't do something for a while, my brain sort of twists things and tells me that I can't do it, when actually I can do it. Because if I look back over old photos and videos, it's like, oh look, there's me doing that thing that I'm convinced I can't do. Oh. Hey darling, please don't bite my pom-pom off. Hey pup pup. No, get down. 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 Thank you. You've got muddy feet here. We've talked about this. Yeah, so the other thing that I wanted to talk about in this video, apart from like personal goal setting. Hello? None of you have respect for my personal space. It's unreal. Oh. Yeah. Too many goals to discuss in one video. Gosh. This is just not going to go well, is it? More dirty footprints. Yeah, the other thing that I really wanted to talk about in this video, apart from like personal goal setting and stuff like that, is like the future of this channel. So when I started this channel last year, I literally had zero clue what I was doing. I may have to move. I'm comfy leaning on the fence, but I don't want to lose my pom-pom. Don't take my pom-pom off. Yeah, I literally had no clue what I was doing. I had never pointed a camera at myself in my life. I had never like really filmed stuff ever. It's just not something I've ever done. But I just woke up one day and it was like, yeah, I really want to do that. I really want to do a YouTube channel. So here we are, nearly a year later. Yeah, I really want to like get better at doing YouTube actually. I want to improve the content that I'm putting out. I want to get better at editing and all those kinds of things. Like, I feel like I'm kind of figuring out what I like doing now and what I like showing, and how I like showing things. It's still a work in progress. It's always going to be a work in progress. But yeah, I really want to like improve my channel. That is definitely another goal for this year. The other thing I wanted to mention as well, as we're talking about the channel, is that I'm going to start doing some different kinds of content this year, as well as just the equestrian stuff. Now, don't worry, this channel is always going to be a heavy equestrian themed channel. These horses are... What is he doing? What are you doing, sausage? Oh, he's found some hay on the floor. Yeah, these horses are literally my life. They are the reason I get up every day and leave the house. Without them, I think I would probably be a vegetable, not really doing much. They are my motivation for everything. So there's never going to be a time where I'm not shooting content with these guys because, like I said, they're literally my life. But I do want to start exploring some other things. Now, any of you who follow us on Instagram may have noticed that we actually have 2 Instagram accounts. We have one for the equestrian side of things, and I also have another one for all the gardening stuff that I do, which I'd really like to start doing more of this year. I am really into growing food. I'm still learning how to do it. It's kind of a steep learning curve, but it's a really fun one. And I've decided that I really want to start making videos about that side of me as well. So I have a heavy interest in like rewilding this property. I'm trying to get trees growing everywhere. I'm trying to get hedgerow. I really want to get a large amount of food growing here as well, not just for me but for the horses as well. I've got some videos in mind for this year talking about like pasture management, like reseeding and caring for like your horse's dinner plate basically. I mean, these fields, they are literally food. Like, a lot of people just get into the habit of thinking of fields as turnout, and it's not. It is food, and it has the potential to be really good, nutritious food if we look after it properly. Oh look, he's found the plastic bag that Blue acquired last night. I swear it's a Blagden thing. Normal horses don't do stuff like this, but these Blagden boys, they just like to play with stuff. What you doing, sausage? Just realised I said I was going to like tidy up and chat with you as I was going around doing yard chores this morning, and I've literally mucked out one stable and done a hay net. So this is going great. I feel like I need to put the camera down in a minute and actually get my jobs done. But yeah, this is my little garden spot that I've got going on. It's a bit bare at the moment. Field's looking nice and green behind it though, which is nice. But yeah, I really want to start shooting some gardening type videos as well as the horsey stuff we're doing. So I'm going to have a play around with that this year as well. That's another one of my goals that I'm working on. But yeah, I think that's kind of it for this one, guys. Just a random splurge of thoughts, I guess. I really do need to get these stables mucked out and take these ponies out for a ride, because it's such a nice day today and it would be a shame to waste it. I mean, look at that. Look at that blue sky. It's lush. So pretty. I literally cannot wait for summer to come around. It's going to be so nice. And I have so much to do and so much to show you guys. Like, I've got some really good ideas of stuff I want to do this year, stuff I want to show you, share with you. So it's going to be cool. I hope to see you in our next video. Bye for now.